Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to this time together with you tonight. We are excited, as you will be able to tell shortly, to be able to join you and talk about all things becoming involved and engaged while becoming a spider in the web that you are shortly going to become a member of. So my name is Allison Keller, and I serve as the director for the Center for Student Involvement. I have been here a good long time. Sometimes I see the students or the children of my former students, and sometimes I see brand new faces. So we're glad to have you all here tonight. And with me is another one of my colleagues in our office. So Victoria, you want to take it away?
Sure. Hi, I'm Victoria Tripp. I've been with the university in the Center for Student Involvement for 7 years now. I work primarily with our student organization community, handling general oversight and advising. I manage the annual funding process for organizations as well as their day-to-day budget functions. And we look forward to your questions and hope you learned something new, and feel free to drop any of those questions in the Q&A.
So with that said, one of the things we wanted to do is just tell you a little bit about our office and what we do. We are involved with a lot. We do a lot of the programming on campus. We have over 180 student organizations. We also work with our leadership development. We work with our Greek population, fraternity and sorority population. We also do a lot of programming on campus that you will see and hear a little bit about. And one of the things I would just say for as a person coming into the community, the reason that we have an entire office that's so dedicated to getting people involved, whether it's in student employment or whenever it's cultural, or if it's research, or if it's in clubs and organizations, is that because we know that an involved student has a much greater likelihood of having a wonderful time, learning a lot, exploring, and being a thriving student in university, not only in the classroom, but also out of the classroom. So our commitment is to you as a student to become connected on campus, as we like to say, with something that really is exciting to you. Or it could be brand new and you want to learn about something brand new. So all of that said, we're going to start off with a video, and to give you kind of a flavor of what it is we're excited to be a part of in your lives, hopefully. Can everyone hear the video, the sound?
So when you click start share, Victoria, I think you have to pick share audio and video.
Oh.
Quick little Zoom tip. Sorry about that. So I think you should unshare and then go back to try it again.
Sorry guys. Okay. Share audio and video, you're saying? I didn't know that this was a thing.
Correct. Yes. Then you're all good to go.
Okay. It's only giving me share screen. It doesn't have audio. Well,
let me check.
So all right, y'all, we'll be there shortly.
When you click on it, Victoria, at the bottom where it's going to ask you to select the screen that you want, there should be a little checkbox that says share sound.
All right, we'll try this again.
Trying something new.
Making connections on campus.
Having a social life outside of class.
Building confidence in myself.
Developing leadership skills.
Connecting to campus resources.
Creating change.
Exploring my career interests.
Making friends.
Making friends.
Campus traditions I'll never forget.
Creating
My own unique
College experience.
At the University of Richmond, there are more than 180 student organizations on campus. Research has shown over and over again that students who are involved on campus do better academically, feel more connected on campus, and have a greater sense of purpose and direction. From pre-professional, international, and multicultural organizations, student governments, 16 social Greek letter organizations, club sports and intramurals, campus ministries, honor societies, there's something for everyone, and all are welcome. The University of Richmond Center for Student Involvement encourages students in their journeys to campus involvement. We support student groups and leaders who plan and execute extraordinary events each year, like Spiderfest, Trick or Treat Street, philanthropy and service events, homecoming and spring concert. What sparks your interest? Where will you find your niche?
Being involved not only help us understand what is the community, the importance of it, and learn how to build it. My involvement also leads me to a group of people who have the same passion as I have. It makes everybody's life a little bit better.
It's a shared group of people who go through the same things as you. Gold is only refined through fire. And having people go through struggles, hardships, tough times, good times, laughs, smiles, cries, all of that together creates a bond that is very hard to be broken. And you count on the community that you've built and you spent the time to create to help lift you up when you need it most.
When I think of confidence, I think it's really cool that all these skills that I'm getting from being involved are translating to the real world.
The process of becoming a leader and being leaders with your peers is just kind of a whole different feeling and experience that's given me confidence to kind of rely on others and rely on myself at the same time.
Knowing that I have people alongside me doing the same things that I'm doing and working towards the same goals that I'm working towards really gives me the confidence to push forward and to keep going.
I really feel that I have found my place where I belong because it makes me so happy to see other people happy and that I get to share that with them and be out there hiking and doing what I love.
All of the changes and projects I did with all of these activities makes my experience meaningful and memorable.
Having this belonging that you're living in the community that you're building and living with the people that you're creating these friendships with. University of Richmond really is kind of my second home.
Now more than ever, connections on campus and relationships with your fellow students are vital to academic and career success. The Center for Student Involvement will support you as you explore your interests, develop new skills, and build your community on campus. You have just a few years as a student at the University of Richmond. Let's make them meaningful and memorable.
So welcome back and hope you enjoyed a little bit of the insight into what we do. I can only imagine you all coming onto campus in the fall is that how excited you all will be. But I think there will be a group of people that will be even more excited, and that's those of us who are on campus who haven't seen students in almost 2 years or a year and a half. And so it's going to be exciting to have 2 entire classes of students who probably are looking forward to just connecting and getting to be college students and really, really having a great time and connecting with others on campus. So one of the things that we really pride ourselves on, and it's not about just doing, it's about building skill sets to ultimately become something that, as you saw in the videos, have contributed to their overall college experience. So we do things, as Victoria talked about, like budget management and organizational responsibility and risk management and how to work with others, and developing diversified programming, and becoming culturally sensitive to other kinds of ethnicities, and doing those kind of things on campus through programs, and also creating the spider spirit on campus that it depends on the student. And we felt that more this year than ever when the students weren't there to build that community and really have that vibrancy. And so we're looking forward to that. And we're really looking forward to seeing students again and creating that excitement. So I say that and with the understanding that you have on camp, we have about, let's see, we have about 10 different categories in which you can kind of look into. And one of the new things, and I'm going to let Victoria talk a little bit more about this, is we're on the cusp of launching a brand new product, if you will, for you all to get connected and really to find out what is it that we want to get involved with when we get here before you even touch foot on campus. You'll learn a lot more about this through Andy and his program and the orientation team, and some of what we're doing on we are welcome to our web program. But what it is, it's a way for us to connect you all before you even get here, so you have something to look forward to. So Victoria, you want to kind of give them a little hint of what we're looking for?
Sure. So our favorite analogy so far of how to describe this, and we're working on a really creative name for you guys, but I'm sure everyone's taken like the BuzzFeed quiz to find out what kind of pizza you are. And so that's kind of the concept behind this quiz calculator form that we're gonna have everyone be a part of. And instead of, I mean, we have a very robust organization management website that has pictures and descriptions and contact information where you all can go and search and learn about all of our organizations on your own. And so we know that you already have access to that. So what we're trying to do is really create a kind of a customized way for you to share what your interests are, and to match that to the clubs, organizations, groups, and communities that we have on campus that we think might be a good fit for you, and present you with a multitude of ways rather than just clicking on a website that you can really get connected with the students behind those organizations, so that you're not just going to an Instagram page or a Facebook page, but that you really have opportunities to engage and get connected with those folks and find out what communities and what groups would be good fits for you. So we're really excited. You all be the first ones to kind of try this out, and we're hoping that it really works and that you all can find kind of your homes within Richmond. And so we're really excited about rolling that out for you all in the fall.
Okay, so one of the things we want to do is leave enough time for you all to be able to ask questions. We could talk all night about the different things that we have to offer, but I think it's important for us to be able to allow you all to ask us the questions to make sure you've got those answered before the night is over. I would say that we had a couple questions early on, and one of them happened to be about what we are doing with our fraternity and sorority community. Our fraternity and sorority community is made up of about 29% of our student body, and it is considered another student organization option. It is certainly not it is a great opportunity for those who select it, but it's also an opportunity among many others that people can explore. So we're really proud of our fraternity and sorority community. We have our NPHC, which is, we have 3 historically Black Greek organizations. We have 6 historically white Greek or NPC groups, and we also have 7 men's fraternity groups as well. And so all that, and we are looking into probably expanding that population. We're not exactly sure how at this point, but we do consider them as student orgs. They have the expectation that they will contribute to the campus community just like every other student organization, as well as the guideline, rules, regulations, and procedures. So with that said, I wanted to make sure we're clarified that. If anybody has questions, you can certainly do that. You can put it in the chat. If there are other questions that we might be able to help you with, or anything about that, we will be glad to assist. So
I
any other questions that we haven't got?
I was going to say, I think there was also one about when Spiderfest is. So for those of you who aren't familiar, Spiderfest is our student organization and activity fair that's usually held right at the beginning of school. And if you've ever seen Pitch Perfect, that scene where they go to the activity fair and there's all the a cappella groups, and it's kind of like that, but it's our version at University of Richmond, and it's a lot of fun, and you can definitely get connected with organizations there. It's going to be on September 2nd this year, with the 3rd as a rain option. Typically it's held later in the afternoon, somewhere 4 to 7-ish. You'll definitely be getting details about that as it gets closer. And as a result of COVID and everything moving kind of virtually last year, we also have an online virtual version of Spiderfest. Of course, it's not quite as interactive and fun as being there at the event, which we anticipate will be fully happening at full capacity this year. So that's very exciting. But if for some reason you're not able to attend or you prefer to check that out online, that is available through our Presence website, which is, as I was talking earlier, that's our student organization platform where you will be able to manage organizations, learn about events. And that website is richmond.presence.io. And I can drop that in the chat too, and you can explore that on your own. The Spiderfest is there, all of our organizations are there, but do mark that September 2nd date for Spiderfest on campus.
Another way that we are looking forward to seeing you get involved is that of an involved.richmond.edu. It's an involved app. And so what you will be asked to do, or you'll soon learn more about with your OA or your orientation advisor, is to upload that app onto your phone. You can go into your app store and look at You Are Involved, and you can load that onto your phone. And what that will do during the course of the year is automatically populate opportunities for you to get involved with things that are going on and sponsored by our student organizations. So as you can see, one of the biggest things that we are really trying to do is create intersection between your academic experience and your outside the classroom experience, so that there is a healthy balance of being able to be a complete person, not just one just an academic or just all fun or co-curricular, as we like to say, but really they do work together, and it's a wonderful blend to create your college career. So, and we do know that there are some students who get a little bit over involved. We do recommend that you consider your choices carefully, but we help you do that along the way. So one of the biggest thrills for us in our office and Center for Student Involvement is to really see students thrive and really get excited about that which they're a part of creating. So those are the best programs, and they all come from the student organizations and the leadership programs that we have internally and within the campus, so and within our office. But we work with a lot of offices. We work with Andy's office and the orientation office. We work with, I shouldn't list them because we do with almost all of them all around campus. So we're excited about that, and you will see that collaboration in almost all that we do. So I guess I'm just looking for some additional questions in case there are any. I don't want to belabor some of these things. Is there anybody that has any questions? Doesn't look like it. I will just say this is that this is probably not front and center on your thought process at this point. It's just the end of June, and many of you are just getting out of high school or just having graduations, and we know you want a break. Just know that as you get closer, this is going to be more important, and you're welcome to always call us or look at our website, look at that we just chat, that Victoria just dropped in the chat. And then we would, and then we can follow up later and give you more information. But we are very well aware that this is probably not the first thing, because you've got to get here, you've got to get housing, you've got to get all the other things, financial aid, all the other things to make it successful. And so we look forward to seeing you in the fall. So I think with that said, we're going to let you have a few more minutes back. in your evening. We're glad you joined us, and we look forward to seeing everybody later and hopefully in the fall, and to become excited. But in the meantime, have a wonderful, wonderful summer, and we will see you then. So take care.
Thank you, everyone.